2, 3. Hi, AndrewAndrew here in front of the Cort Theatre, about to see Born Yesterday.
And we weren't born yesterday, so they're not going to pull the wool over our eyes if this piece of dramaturgy drops dead in its tracks.
Used to star Judy Holliday.
Who is somewhat forgotten chanteuse? No, she was a big deal at one point, but people don't necessarily remember who she was, but she was a big deal.
Was she a lesbian?
I don't think so. I think she was just like a famous singer and dancer and funny gal, and it's kind of like Doris Day.
Or Carol Burnett.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
AndrewAndrew outside Cort Theatre saying Born Yesterday.
Let's do this.
Very good. Let's tilt up.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
There. I'm looking there.
Highest intermission of the show, and
Well, it's a bit of a one-note show. It starts off like at 11 and it stays at 11, but not in a good way. There's just a lot of shouting.
the story is about a junk man
Yes,
who's made $1 million off selling junk. He goes to Washington to convince the senator that he needs to have less regulations so that he can have more money made by selling junk.
It's like My Fair Lady meets The Sopranos.
Yes. Meanwhile, there's a reporter involved. There's also a very beautiful blonde bombshell.
A really wonderful sort of like 1940s Cyndi Lauper. Nina Arianda.
She's fantastic.
Definitely the best thing about the show.
It's funny. It's a great script, and they're playing it pretty classically, so it's adequate. It's good. It's not rock-roaringly funny, but it really is kind of fun to watch.
It's really, so far, just adequate. Nothing really to write home about.
Well, but maybe that'll change in the second act. Let's go back in and see how the second act of Born Yesterday evolves. Well, I am so glad that we stayed for the second act because it got really serious and had a great message.
It was entertaining before, but only so-so, and it got really deep and really heavy. I was surprised at how invested I got, emotionally, intellectually.
There's a great message about communication, about education, and about enlightening people to make a stand against the government and for themselves.
Well, I think the message is not to make a stand against the government, but to realize that we, the people, are the government, and we owe it to ourselves and to each other.
The costumes, the lighting, the direction, it all was kind of washed over in a red, white, and blueness, which only became apparent in the second act.
Yeah, I have to say that as much as I became invested in it and I got really excited about the politics of it, I still don't know if I can 100% recommend it on entertainment value alone.
She is fantastic, and I think
Yes.
maybe there's a Tony in her near future. This is a show that people need to see now more than ever. I have to say a green light because it's kind of a Trojan horse to get across a certain political agenda that I think should be put through. So green light for me. Go see it. It's funny, and you might learn something.
I agree, but I have to say yellow light just because I feel like there's better bang for your buck on Broadway right now, although I do wholeheartedly agree with this and would definitely like to see another production.
AndrewAndrew at Born Yesterday at the Cort Theatre.